Today in this episode 7, Life in the UK Practice Test. Chapter 3, A Long and Illustrious History, Religious Conflicts. Religious conflicts. After his victory in the Wars of the Roses, Henry VII wanted to make sure that England remained peaceful and that his position as king was secure. He deliberately strengthened the central administration of England and reduced the power of the nobles. When he died, his son Henry VIII continued the policy of centralizing power. Henry VIII. Henry VIII was most famous for breaking away from the Church of Rome and marrying 6 times. What you need to know. Breaking away the church. Married. Possible questions. How did Henry VIII become famous? He won a lot of wars. Breaking away the Church of Rome. Married 6 times. Interested in horse racing. Correct answer is Catherine of Aragon. Catherine was a Spanish princess. She and Henry had a number of children but only one, Mary, survived. When Catherine was too old to give him another child, Henry decided to divorce her, hoping that another wife would give him a son to be his heir. What you need to know. Catherine was a Spanish princess. She gave him a son. Henry decided to divorce. Possible question is, what is the name of Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon? Albert, Richard, Mary, Edward. Correct answer is Mary. Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn was English. She and Henry had one daughter, Elizabeth. Anne was unpopular in the country and was accused of taking lovers. She was executed at the Tower of London. What you need to know. She and Henry had one daughter. Unpopular. Taking lovers. Executed at the Tower of London. Possible question is, why did Anne Boleyn executed at the Tower of London? She was corrupt. She was taking lovers. She did not give Henry a son. She was very popular. Correct answer is, she was taking lovers. Jane Seymour. Henry married Jane after Anne's execution. She gave Henry the son he wanted, Edward, but she died shortly after the birth. What you need to know. Married Jane after Anne's execution. She gave Henry the son. How she died. Possible questions. Whose son was Edward? Catherine Howard, Anne of Cleves, Catherine Parr, Jane Seymour. Correct answer is Jane Seymour. Anne of Cleves. Anne was a German princess. Henry married her for political reasons but divorced her soon after. Catherine Howard. Catherine was a cousin of Anne Boleyn. She was also accused of taking lovers and executed. What you need to know. Who was German princess? Political reasons. Divorced. Cousin of Anne Boleyn. Possible question is, what is the reason for Henry marrying Anne of Cleves? For a son. For political reasons. For popularity. To control Germany. Correct answer is, for political reasons. Catherine Parr. Catherine was a widow who married Henry late in his life. She survived him and married again but died soon after. To divorce his first wife, Henry needed the approval of the Pope. When the Pope refused, Henry established the Church of England. In this new church, the king, not the Pope, would have the power to appoint bishops and order how people should worship. What you need to know. She was a widow. She was married again. When the Pope refused, Church of England, appoint bishops. Possible question is the statement true or false? Henry needed the approval of the Pope. When the Pope refused, Henry established the Church of England. True. False. Correct answer is true. King Henry VII. At the same time the Reformation was happening across Europe. This was a movement against the authority of the Pope and the ideas and practices of the Roman Catholic Church. The Protestants formed their own churches. They read the Bible in their own languages instead of in Latin. They did not pray to saints or at shrines. and they believed that a person's own relationship with God was more important than submitting to the authority of the Church. Protestant ideas gradually gained strength in England, Wales and Scotland during the 16th century. What you need to know. Movement against ideas and practices. What they believed. What was gained during the 16th century. Possible question is, which statement is correct? Protestant ideas gradually gained strength in England, Wales and Scotland during the 16th century. Protestant ideas gradually gained strength in England, Wales and Scotland during the 17th century. Correct answer is, Protestant ideas gradually gained strength in England, Wales and Scotland during the 16th century. In Ireland, however, attempts by the English to impose Protestantism, alongside efforts to introduce the English system of laws about the inheritance of land, led to rebellion from the Irish chieftains, and much brutal fighting followed. During the reign of Henry VIII, Wales became formally united with England by the Act for the Government of Wales. The Welsh sent representatives to the House of Commons and the Welsh legal system was reformed. What you need to know. What did English impose? Rebellion and brutal fighting. Act for the government. Possible question is the statement true or false? During the reign of Henry VII, Wales became formally united with England by the Act for the Government of Wales. True. False. Correct answer is false. Henry VIII was succeeded by his son Edward VI, who was strongly Protestant. During his reign, the Book of Common Prayer was written to be used in the Church of England. A version of this book is still used in some churches today. Edward died at the age of 15 after ruling for just over 6 years, and his half-sister Mary became queen. Mary was a devout Catholic and persecuted Protestants. For this reason, she became known as Bloody Mary. Mary also died after a short reign, and the next monarch was her half-sister, Elizabeth, the daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. What you need to know. Who was Protestant? Which book was written? The age when Edward died. Edward's half-sister. Why she was Bloody Mary. Possible questions. Edward VI was strongly Protestant. During his reign, which book was written? Book of Common Prayer, Doomsday Book, Canterbury Tale, Book of Commons Law. Correct answer is Book of Common Prayer. Possible question is, what age did Edward die? 19, 25, 13, 15. Correct answer is 15. Possible question is, who became queen after Edward died? Elizabeth I, Elizabeth II. Bloody Mary, Anne Boleyn. Correct answer is Bloody Mary. Queen Elizabeth I was a Protestant. She re-established the Church of England as the official church in England. Everyone had to attend their local church, and there were laws about the type of religious services and the prayers which could be said, but Elizabeth did not ask about people's real beliefs. She succeeded in finding a balance between the views of Catholics and the more extreme Protestants. In this way, she avoided any serious religious conflict within England. Elizabeth became one of the most popular monarchs in English history, particularly after 1588, when the English defeated the Spanish Armada, a large fleet of ships, which had been sent by Spain to conquer England and restore Catholicism. What you need to know. Popularity of the Queen, the religion she follows, the time when English defeated the Spanish Armada. Possible question is, when Elizabeth became one of the most popular monarchs in English history. 1588, when the English defeated the French Armada, a large fleet of ships. Correct answer is 1588. When the English defeated the Spanish Armada, a large fleet of ships. Hope you liked this video. Please feel free to write your suggestions in comments section for future videos. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video.